Then about 1995, 96, AIDS service organizations drew away from the gay community. The number of infections fell, and the community became, I think, a little bit complacent, not realizing that the epidemic had not gone away, it just went silent. And the community went silent. The prevention activities went silent. It just, there was just enormous complacency around the issue. And of course, after 1996, with the antiretrovirals being discovered as useful treatment, I think there was more of a sense that this was a, quote, chronic manageable disease like diabetes. As Eric Roufus, and I don't know if you know Eric Roufus, but he was a wonderful pioneer of the gay men's health movement, said, people stopped dying, so people were not concerned. And I think exhausted from years of grief and fear, gay men seemed to think the epidemic had gone away, and it had just gone underground. So this brings us up to about 2000, our millennial year as well, and about three things happened right around 2000, which marks the real origin of the Ottawa Gay Men's Wellness Initiative. I get you there at some point. First of all, HIV researched. There was an upswing in the rates of infection, basically across the country, but really seriously in Ottawa. And there was a need to rejuvenate HIV prevention in gay men. Our service organization, which I had long since left, the AIDS Committee of Ottawa, had long since abandoned the gay community, and certainly were not taking a leadership role, or any role for that matter, in prevention. And then during those years, right around 2000, the syphilis, which had almost been eradicated over the years, returned with kind of a vengeance in the gay community, almost exclusively. In 2000, in Ottawa, there was one case. In 2003, there were 25 cases of syphilis. This is particularly worrisome. Syphilis is, easily treated, although it is treated by a pretty painful shot in the butt. But it's particularly worrisome because if someone has the syphilis, an active syphilis infection, and has HIV, and often there was co-infections, they're more likely to pass on the HIV because it resurges in their own blood. They're no longer, what is the term we use when you, non-detectable. And also, another person is more likely to contract HIV from someone who has syphilis. And the third thing that happened there was the GLBT health survey in Ottawa, which was a community initiative. We got questionnaires out to about 800 queer people. Easily half, and I think a little bit more, were gay men. And what we learned from this is that gay men particularly had several unmet mental health issues, including loneliness, suicide ideation, depression, addiction problems with recreational drugs, prescription drugs, cigarettes, alcohol, and these were not even addressed. And also, this impacted on HIV prevention programs. This is just a little bit upstream to see why people are vulnerable to infections and not hearing the prevention messages. So we had these three things going on. And our understanding of HIV went that the prevention was not just wearing a condom every time, that there were predisposing features that we needed to address.